And there you have it. Team Max is going up against Team Cancer Gaming today. And this is the lower bracket. It is the first round. Everything's possible. After this match, one team will go home and one team will stay in this event. So the pressure will be high, whatever happens. And I am so hyped to be casting this this first day of the main event. We've had so much stuff happen in the group stages, and it's actually good to see, you know, that level coming up from the teams. But today, you know, all strats will be out, because if you lose, well, you go home. So we'll have 3 matches today, guys, starting with Max against Team Cancer Gaming. Then we will have Artco against My Little Pony. And those 2 games are from the lower bracket, so we have at least 2 guys out of the tournament. And it should be around 4 PM. We'll have Wags against DXRM, and this is going to be your upper bracket semi-final. So the winner of this will go directly to the upper bracket final. So the match will be very important as well, with the loser dropping to the lower bracket. So now I'm starting to know these teams really well. I know for a fact that Team Cancer Gaming has, I think, the most versatile hero pool. They can play pretty much everything, and it's a great strength, especially at this level. And for Max, well, Max, you know, they've been quite successful, but couldn't make it to the upper bracket in the end. And they favor going with like super strong team fight. And if you look at the group, they finished with 2 points after a 2-0 loss to DXRM and a 2-0 loss to My Little Pony.
10 seconds remaining.
As the last 2 games, so that was a bit of a bummer.
Reserve time.
But I really want to see a great fight here today. And as for my co-caster, he didn't wake up this morning, so I guess too busy watching the Boston Major last night, and so there was, at least the first game will be only me, and I hope he will join me. And again, I'm going to be showing this on stream so people understand. Yeah, so if you go to the tournaments, watch tournaments, amateur, and then you go to Southeast Asia, you'll see the Game of SE International there. So you can view it, and you'll have live games in progress, and you can see the previous matches, or and hopefully today it will work for the whole day, because last week it only worked for 2 games. And yeah, that's it, guys. Pretty professional, right? Quite happy Valve agreed that. Let's hope he just he stays on. So let's focus a bit on our draft for now. You know, it's same old. You know, Ogre Magi, he's been highly picked. He's great. He's been picked in the pro scene. He's been picked in the Gameloft ACA International. We've seen him everywhere, and this is because, you know, he's a walking bloodlust. He has I mean, there's only one spell that makes sense now. It's bloodlust throughout the game, and I think that Ice Frogs should make something about Bloodlust, because I don't think it's balanced at the moment. It's like it makes this hero completely overpowered, and he makes it the I wouldn't say the best support, but at least one of the best supports.
Dire team ban.
And with the OD, I mean, this is gonna look pretty scary. And it's a pretty early OD. Like usually, it's a hero you want to pick last, because he can still be countered pretty hard.
Dire
And
team
what I have in
ban.
mind is what I've seen recently is the Ursa bit being played, who once he's raised up, yeah, he's just makes quick work of OD.
10
And on
seconds
the side of
remaining.
Max, they're gonna go with the Mirana and Vengeful. Right now, they don't say
5
much
seconds remaining.
about their draft. They can go with the Core Mirana, they can go with the Roaming
Reserve
Mirana,
time.
and even the Vengeful Spirit. I mean, it's been a long time since we've seen semi-carry or
Radiant team pick.
carry Vengeful. I think the last time I saw that, Havost was still on Navi, so a couple years ago. But still, you know, they have this opportunity. They can use them
10 seconds
they
remaining.
want. Although it's probably gonna be 2 supports.
Tide Hunter.
You know, they go with the Tide here, so
Dire
which brings
team pick.
Mirana more in a roaming role, I believe, because I think the Tide will go safe offlane. Sorry. And I really like Max
10
because now they have
seconds
strong
remaining.
team fights. You know, they have presence in team fights
5 seconds remaining.
with the disables. They have some save
Reserve
mechanism.
time.
And for TCG, it's just well, they're gonna steamroll. You know, they have their crazy right clicker, and they have the crazy buffer to match the right clicker. So I don't know. I really like Max's draft right now. Let's just see how it goes.
Radiant team pick. Radiant team pick.
To the upper bracket in the
Mirana.
end.
Radiant team
And
pick.
they favor going with like super strong team. Alright, I'm just checking the sound here.
10 seconds
I like this
remaining.
Rubik pick, guys.
5
This is
seconds
really
remaining.
good.
Reserve
This is
time.
really good because because you can steal everything. Well, the only thing that you can't steal, I believe, is the Mirana ult. Like, you have to be extremely fast to
Anti-mage.
steal that.
Dire team
And they go with
pick.
the anti-mage, and man, Max's draft looking scary. So anti-mage, I believe
10
great
seconds
against
remaining.
OD.
5 seconds remaining.
And of course, you know, against those 2 supports, it's also great. It's gonna build the
Reserve time.
BKB, Manta, and then he's probably gonna be, you know, uncontrollable in those fights. And you have to realize that it's not only an anti-mage, right? It's an anti-mage followed up by Tide, Ravage, and you know, the reliable stun from Vengeful is pretty devastating for any of those supports. I mean, it would be an easy kill with a double Starstorm. So yeah, I like the Rubik pick, and I think it opens the way to an answer, and this is pretty much what I was hoping
Radiant
for.
team ban.
This Sand King pick is, I don't know if it's turning the draft into the favor of TCG, but I think it's a great answer.
10 seconds
And
remaining.
he's gonna be able to catch some of the supports off guard
5 seconds
and
remaining.
maybe get a Tide Hunter kill before he
Reserve
ravages,
time.
even though that's impossible. But at least they have great initiation now. It's something they were missing.
Dire team ban.
So they go with the banned Slark here. It's true. I didn't think about Slark. It would be great in this matchup, but actually something
10
that
seconds remaining.
might work. Actually, the Drow Ranger is already banned. So okay,
Dire
Invoker is
team
not in the
pick.
pool. I think I don't know. I want to say Storm would be good here, but versus Tide and Vengeful is not great.
10
But I would love to see a
seconds
Storm here.
remaining.
Or an Ember, actually.
5 seconds remaining.
So they have no way to deal with the split push at the moment.
Luna.
And yeah, they're gonna go with the Luna. So it's a more safer
Radiant
pick,
team
and I
pick.
think it's great. It's a great team fight. And now their draft is looking really strong as well. I mean, a Luna with the Bloodlust from the Ogre. This is
10 seconds.
this is nasty.
remaining.
And for Max, well,
5 seconds remaining.
and they're gonna pick the Storm themselves. Wow, that is very nice, guys. Very nice for our first game of the day. And we are going to load into it. But look at those drafts, really beautiful. I am going to put this time a little bit up. I think we should be fine like this, but all right. Okay, so there we have it, guys. The first game of the main event is underway,
Prepare
and
for battle.
I'm quite hyped to be casting this. It's a very nice courier here. I like this one. Never seen that one before. That's really nice. And so, for those who don't know, Max is from Da Nang. They are hungry and they love having fun. So, there's gonna be Dragon on your Vengeful Spirit with a nice little set here. Animal on the carry anti-mage. This is gonna be this is a sub because the captain could not be here today. So let's see how they perform without the captain. Usually it's very hard, but let's see. Duncan will feed, which I believe is don't make me stop feeding. Playing on the Mirana. We've been casting a lot of him, and Tai Tai will be on your Tide Hunter. And last but not least, Afterlove will be playing on the mid Storm Spirit, and he'll be going up against I believe will be the OD. So for Team Cancer Gaming, I repeat, guys, whoever wins this will be continuing to the lower bracket, and whoever loses will be out. So we've got Hello Panda on our OD. We've got Mimi on your Rubik. We've got A4 Tech Warrior, who is I wouldn't say the captain, but the second in command in this Team Cancer Gaming team. Blue playing on the Luna. There'll be Fuck My Laptop playing on the Sand King. And the captain, Tachikoma, who goes by the name of the Cute Gamers now, playing on the Ogre.
30 seconds to
A nice
battle.
little Mirana here. By Fuck My Laptop. Alright, and here we go, guys. The match is on the way. And looks like we're gonna have an engagement at the bottom rune. Both these teams are used to run a lot of team fight, and they know how to engage
The
level 1
battle begins.
right now. They're pinging. Anti-mage is pinging.
Stupendous!
Aro is gonna be off the mark.
I was
They've been a
meant
really
to have
underwhelming
this.
fight here, and as OD picked up his bounty rune in the top as well. It's gonna be the start of your matchup with Storm Spirit and OD doing actually the exact same block here. Nice work coming from the supports. For this matchup, I don't think there's a favorite. I mean, again, those are two really skill-based heroes. Storm a little bit more than OD, but it looks like the Vengeful Spirit is gonna help Storm at least secure the early of his lane and drop two stuns already, and looks like we have a hotkey problem. It's the main event, but still, today we have to play in the studios, so you play on a different PC. Maybe you forgot one hotkey you didn't think about, like the one to level up the skills, you know. This one I always forget it. Damn it. Alright, so as I was saying, Vengeful is gonna be helping up this mid lane a little bit, just to make sure that the Storm doesn't get too much trouble. And I haven't seen any imprisonment yet, even though he's skilled. They're both level 2, but not really any offensive move. And this Trident top though, we haven't talked about that yet, and Rubik is gonna be helping the Luna with the Ogre, and Tidehunter should have a pretty difficult time. And bottom lane looks like they're going on the Luna. Nope. Sorry, the Mirana. Yeah, I mean, those girls with their mount, you know, they're all the same. Priestess of the Moon, Luna of the Moon. I don't know, man. Those two guys, those two girls. So looks like they're gonna be fine. And going to be an Astral on the creep here. The OT is really favoring early farm, and nice regen picked up by the Tidehunter, and the arrow is gonna be landed.
Perfect.
And it's gonna hit on the Sand King. Can they make something happen? Stop Storm happen. He has, yeah, he will be perfectly fine. He has his Burrow Strike, and will not be a kill. And the Vengeful is actually making some stacks in the jungle. If you look at the start of this game, the anti-mage is actually dominating the Luna with already a full creep wave advantage. Oh, it's that
Denied.
In top lane, this Rubik, yeah, we haven't seen much action. Usually from the Rubik in the early game, you can see a few lifts, a few did the second spells, you know, the Fate Bolt. And we have another pause for the third time. As usual, guys, if you see any problem with the stream, don't hesitate to say it in the chat. We don't have many people today. Already 8 people. That's not bad. So if you see a problem, if you hear a problem, if you're dissatisfied, if you have frame drops, blame me. I enjoy this. I'm here to learn. We are all here to learn, but I have to say that being a caster is not easy. This was my first time during this tournament, and I've learned a lot for sure. They're going on this Tidehunter top lane, but he's very tanky. He should be just fine. Except there's a nice body block here coming from the Rubik. He's gonna use the Lucent Beam from the Luna. He's gonna try to tip you away. He does it! Man! What a play!
Radiant's bottom
Really
tower
nicely
is under
done
attack.
here. He used his Tango to run away, but the Luna was here. That was too much damage, and wow, great decision making. The arrow is gonna hit on the Sand King. It's gonna be a Starfall. A nice wave here, and it should be enough to get the last hit. Oh, they get it. Even.
First blood.
So the first blood for Mirana, and RNG was with her as she had a 30% miss chance, so she gets the last hit on the Sand King, and nice rotation. And we can see already the little combo from two supports, you know, the reliable stun followed up with the arrow and Starstorm, and that's an easy kill.
It was not your fate.
Now it's gonna be an Astral mid on the Storm Spirit, and looks like Storm might be in trouble here. Fate Bolt, one right click, defensive arrow just to make sure people don't follow up under the tower. Really well done here. Now the Tide Hunter, realizing he almost died there, he's gonna transition to the jungle. Already has his Iron Talon. And that would leave the Luna to free farm. But that being said, she is still not doing as good as the Anti-Mage. And both of those heroes are extremely scary in late game, so both teams deciding to not annoy the other carry too much, and let's see if that proves to be successful. Now mid lane, there's a rotation coming from the Mirana. Might see an arrow here. She's ready to drop it. She's smoked up. This Tide Hunter also rotating, and there's no vision on the dire side, and those two supports, they should be able to wrap around. And look
Radiant's
at
top
this,
tower
OD is
under
walking
attack.
dangerously far there, and they're gonna hit, yeah, they're gonna hit the stun, and with the storm jumping in, it's gonna be a dead OD, and very nice rotation from
Dire's middle tower
from the
is
three
under
supports, in
attack.
fact, here to secure the kill on this OD and slow down his early game farm. Now, this ward here could not pick up movement, and they just walked up here. That was it. There's a nice Astro on the Storm, and he should be dead as well. Oh, he falls away, and he's gonna be fine. A little bit of misplay to not chain the stuns correctly between the Rubik and the Ogre. Anyway, he's already level 7. So if you look at the levels, it's going really well for Radiant.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And bottom lane, looks like they're going to go on this Sand King. They start. Oh, he got the arrow while being in the Boros stun. This is gonna be your Sand King dying a second time, I believe. Yep, Mirana gets the kill as well, and really nice arrow that hit. Like he burrow strike, but the arrow hit in midair. That was really nice. I mean, in mid burrow.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nice little D ward here coming from Rubik. And the farm is really close now for the two carriers, and with this big stack here, they'll be able to, for the Luna to get even more. And I think she's gonna get ahead of this anti-mage. Bottom lane, going to go on this anti-mage, just try to annoy him and harass. And another pause. As a fourth pause, at the fifth pause, I'm going to have to come in and say something, because they're kind of pausing for anything here. And you know, pauses are really, really difficult if you're not the team doing the pause. You know, it really interrupts what you were doing, and sometimes it buys precious time to mess up what the opponent is doing. So now this Luna is already almost done with her stack. I think it's gonna be the Helm of the Dominator, and this is a really early pickup before 10 minutes. And, mid lane, looks like they're going, but who is going on who here? Because the Vengeful is gonna die from the prison. Defensive arrow is not gonna hit. Looks like they're trying to go on this OD here, but they end up giving a vengeful kill, and it's not that bad in the early game. You see, like, yeah, 300 gold, but still,
Radiant's top tower
at least they
is under
defuse.
attack.
As the arrow is
That should help.
missing here. To go again on this storm here. He has. Oh, nice dig! Oh, the super nice burrow strike there
Radiant's
to
top
catch
tower
him
is under
right
attack.
out of the prison, and no way for him to escape. Really nicely done here. And now Rubik once more. He's rotating to the mid lane. Titan Turret is not exactly your
Radiant's top tower
easiest
is
hero
under
to
attack.
kill. But I really like the pressure that they're putting. So they put pressure on this mid lane, and they force people to defend. But while this is happening, yeah,
Radiant's top
Luna
tower
already
is
finished
falling.
this tower, and Tide is gonna be prison here. No fight, but this is definitely a win for the Luna.
Radiant's top tower is under
Already
attack.
has Treads and Helm of the Dominator, and while this is happening, well, Anti-Mage was just farming. And he's getting close himself to his Battle Fury. Actually, it's extremely close. Wow. It's gonna be a 12-13 minutes Battle Fury. It's really great timing. If he doesn't get.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, the arrow is gonna miss on the Sand King here, and yeah, it's gonna be a 12-minute Battle Fury for the Anti-Mage. He has to make good use of that, but there's a rotation. They realize that Anti-Mage is close to his Battle Fury. They want to make something happen, and look at that. They are not realizing this, and with the Sand King stun, he gets arrowed though. That's Wave of Terror. Damage from the Starstorm, but they get the kill on the Anti-Mage. And they lose nothing. There is a Tide. Tide has his Ravage available. They have to be careful. They have to respect that. But this is the perfect kill, guys. He's gonna delay the Battle
Radiant's
Fury for
bottom
another 2 or
tower
3
is under
minutes, and
attack.
it's exactly what you wanted. I really like the lift into Sand King, Burrow Strike, into stun. It's really good control, especially on this Anti-Mage. And the Storm, two heroes that, you know, usually don't get control easily. Whoever Terror goes in, his arrow. Nice Ravage, he hits 4. The Storm is jumping in, but so much damage from the Burrow Strike. He did the Ravage of his own. And now, they will be
Radiant's
killed for
bottom
now.
tower is under attack.
There's Vision. Storm is jumping back in. He wants to kill. Nice. Rana is gonna get the kill on the Ogre. OT is turning. Gets the kill on the Vengeful Spirit. And Sand King jumps back in, gets the Mirana kill.
Radiant's top
And,
tower is under attack.
Just farms casually the neutrals, and Anti-Mage just gets stunned. Very nice cheeky play here from the Sand King. And really nice fights, you know, but it was a 4v5 because look at that. That Luna
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
is getting quite big. She already, you know, almost cleaned this top tier 2, and she's getting close to her Dragon Lance. I hear an arrow. It's gonna hit on the Sand King. Do they have kill potential though? Star Storm, and goes away. Another last hit. Yeah, really nice. But look, at what price?
Sorcery.
Will it take that last hit? Oh, the price of 2 kills for the OD, and this is not what you want. This is really not what you want as an anti-mage. At least he managed to get his Battle Fury less than 14 minutes. It's still completely decent, even after dying, but right now Team Cancer Gaming is having their timings. Their OD already has 4 staff. He's got Dragon Lance in the stash. Wow. That is wow. So he's gonna have this Hurricane pack really soon, and
Radiant's
Luna
bottom tower has fallen.
already got the Dragon Lance as we discussed, with a 800 gold on top of it. So they're really hitting the timing, and if you look at the net worth, those 2 cores are completely dominating. And, wait, what did I click? So really nice. No blink so far on the Sand King. He decides to go for the Aether Lance here.
Radiant's bottom
And my
tower
god,
is
has it
under
been
attack.
successful. With the crazy
Dire's
3-man
top
Burrow
tower
strike.
is under attack.
Tired. You ravage? I ravage too, man. Damn it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, they realize the timing and they want to push this middle tower,
Dire's
and
top tower is under
they're
attack.
gonna Astro.
Dire's structures
Followed up with the burrow. They missed the burrow, so at least they don't succeed everything, but they're still gonna clean this tower without losing anything. It's 4 seconds until the burrow though. Arrow. Storm is jumping in. Nice ravage. He's on 3 again. Can they kill anyone though? OD is turning away. He's turning back. Oh, and ultimate on 3. Look at this. With the epicenter. My god, it's 4 kills already. Whew.
Dire's top tower is
OD
under
just,
attack.
he was walking back and then he realized, wait a second. I've got my ult. We can turn this. And they get 4 kills, and now, yeah,
Radiant's
look at net
middle
worth.
tower
This
is under attack.
this fight done and this middle tower. They're looking at 7.5 thousand gold
Dire's top tower is
at
under attack.
16 minutes against an anti-mage. It is a great start, and they're gonna go with Roshan here. I don't think there's anything that Max can do at the moment, and they're gonna have this Roshan pretty much a freebie. And this is great objective gaming. They go from an objective to the next, and they perform their team fight really well. And
Mortality.
TCG looking really strong in the early stage of this best of 3, and Arrow's gonna fly, but there's a smoke prison on the anti-mage. Oh, sorry, on the Storm Spirit. They get the kill. Luna's gonna drop the Eclipse and gets a kill on the Vengeful Spirit as well. And now, with that, 2 kills. So they got the Astral followed up with the stun on the Storm, and that's his death sentence. There's no way he can jump out. And I think this is the draft. This is basically the draft of Team Cancer Gaming. Those last 2 picks, you know.
Radiant's middle tower is under
The great
attack.
deep push and great damage from the Luna, as well as the ability for Sand King to chain the stun and just basically made
Radiant's middle
Storm
tower has
Spirit,
fallen.
you know, a bad pick, because he just gets Astral into stun, into
Dire's
kill.
bottom tower
So
is under attack.
let's see how Max can respond. They still have an anti-mage with a decent amount of farm. He should be able to find some space do some split push. He's getting close to Yasha. It will be something, but oh my god, look at the damage coming from the Sand King. My god. This 4 points in Caustic are doing so much damage to the poor anti-mage. Invis Rune.
Radiant's bottom tower
They're
is
going
under
to push
attack.
this bottom tower. And guys, I have tears in my eyes because I'm looking at the chat and this looks like we have our first spam, guys. That means that our channel is actually a real channel. He says, I am the God of Jesus, click on my channel and watch the automatically playing video to see that I am the God of Jesus. I'm so happy about that, guys. Thank you, God of Jesus. Oh, and they're killing the anti-mage as I'm talking about the God of Jesus. And oh, this is tough. This is a tough kill. And again, you know, this draft just canceling the escapability of Max, and anti-mage really unable to do anything in this fight. Arrow is an illusion, and look at that damage from the OD.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This tower is gonna die for free.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They have the Ravage though, but what
Radiant's
damage to follow
structures are
up?
fortified.
They have to make something happen though. She jumps it, oh, Starstone, but she dies. They have to kill this OD here. It's only... Oh, but the Rubik stole the Ravage! The Ravage. And Epicenter. Not gonna hit anyone, but... Yeah, they cannot kill the OD twice. Right now it's gonna be lane Rax.
Radiant's middle
And
has fallen.
yeah, the Mirana just exploding and able to do her damage, and Storm Symmetry jumping in, but that's only the Aegis. It's only the first kill. Look at that damage from the Luna. We're 20 minutes and
May your doom be averted.
this OD buff is making Luna a robot license. Oh, and they're gonna get this kill again on a Mirana, and
Radiant's bottom tower
they
has
force them
fallen.
back to the well. And look at this anti-mage. Is he gonna be followed up with a stun? Yes, he is, and that's a dead anti-mage. And with 45 seconds dead, without buyback,
Radiant's bottom.
and Flame Rack. They get a nice swap. Can they get the kill? Yeah, they get the kill on the Sand King, but look at this OD. He's just cleaning up. He's beyond godlike, and with 2 lane racks, looks like it's gonna be the first game of this best of 3. And Luna is taking so much damage. Trying to clean up the buildings, and yeah, that's it.
Radiant's middle tower
They call
has
GG,
fallen.
and it's gonna be 1-0 for Team Cancer Gaming in 20 minutes. Not exactly the fight that I was hoping for, but nonetheless, great draft and great play from both teams. And we'll have match 2 coming your way in about 10 minutes max. See you soon.